Hi everyone, I'm hopping on here today to talk about the 2021 forecast. And I'm not going to lie to you, it's not going to be an easy year. 2020 was a year that prepared us for what is to come. So I've received some downloads and I want to share some analogies that the angels have given us to explain the energies that we've been going through and what is in the future. So the first analogy is a potted plant that has been there for quite some time, and it's the soil is dried out, it's depleted, the roots have grown down all the way to the bottom and then started growing up the sides of the plant in the container. And now the roots are literally choking the plant. It has completely outgrown its container and the container is cracked. So that is one of the analogies of what we can bring to mind from what this last era has been. That is where we were at the beginning of 2020. So there were many people that knew that the times were changing and they started to evolve and they started to hop on to more innovative ways of living and working and schooling systems. We saw a lot of people switching to home schools already for their children. They wanted their child to be seen as the whole child, not just focusing on math and history and science and reading. They wanted their child to be, have a whole experience with schooling. So they sought out different types of schooling, and they made that leap, before 2020. But there just wasn't enough people that were accepting that we needed big change, or there was enough people that, had the thought that, wow, this school system is outdated, this medical system is outdated, the prescription meds are no longer working like they used to. More and more people were seeking holistic health care, but not everybody was on board. There was still a lot of people kind of, just not wanting to change. And so the universe gave us a big kick in the pants and said, and here came COVID, and we literally got extracted from the universe out of that old cracked pot where our roots were literally choking humanity. And we couldn't grow anymore. There was, with that old way of thinking and so many structures, the government, everything, such a big, massive amount of work in order to change these big, massive structures that we have been living under. And so the universe said, hey, I'm going to help you out here. And the new era is coming. It is here. We are now in the new era, the new dawn of the new era of the age of Aquarius. We are in it now. And the universe said, I want you to go in it prepared for the 5G energy that's coming, that is here. It's interesting because it's a numerology year 5. And 5 is about duality and lots of change. So, and we're in the 5G. So that there's that synchronicity. And so we needed to hop on board. We needed to take that big leap, that big upgrade. And, my teachers are calling it sacred COVID. 2020 the growth, the evolution, the transformation that occurred. And I want to also acknowledge the death of so many, people. But it really was a time of great, great transformation for humanity. And if we can stay in that thinking, like, wow, how would we have ever made these great changes and hopped onto the internet with our businesses and got slowed down, and how would we have known that we could work from home, we could do schooling from home, unless we were forced to? Because, there was too many people in humanity that just wanted to keep doing things the same old way. And well, this new age of Aquarius is not about that. It is about easier feminine energy, being together in balance with the masculine energy, acknowledging the light, acknowledging the shadow, working in community, doing things business-wise, work-wise, home-wise that is good for all, not just, individual selves or some businesses. We are seeing a big turn of humanity voting with their dollars, saying, do business locally, and, help your community, the community gardens. In 2020, we got to know our neighbors, we got to know our family, we got to know who is in our support team. We did a lot of letting go in 2020 because we needed to let go of the people that, the people and things in our life that were going to distract us from evolving and becoming a better humanity. And this new age of Aquarius is taking us into what my teachers are saying, a new earth. A new earth is here, but it is going to take time to create this new earth, and we are being called to make this new earth together with Creator and with community, and do it in a more intentional way, not a way that causes so much harm to Mother Earth and the planet. And we have to have regard for each other now. We have to. We need each other more than ever if we are going to survive. Humanity is the largest population on Earth. So we needed to change in a big way. And that's what 2021 is going to say. It's going to be calling us to bring forth our own authentic gifts and do some hard work of making those changes that still need to occur, and listening to what we're being guided to do, because you will be guided from Spirit and you will be given instructions on how to proceed, how to help humanity. We all have a unique blueprint that will bring about a beautiful piece to this masterpiece of the new earth. And everyone gets to play a part in it. It's so beautiful. And everyone will reap the benefits. So this year is really about, we're creating new soil. There's been a big effort in saying that we can't continue to harvest the soil. It's just depleted. It's giving us vegetables that don't have high nutrients and high vibrations in them. We have to start at the soil level. And so that's happening. It's a huge wave of awareness is we've got to be better with the soil. We can't use the Roundup anymore. We absolutely can't. And so another analogy for 2021 is like if you think about how quickly when a baby is born, that first year, the baby goes through so many changes and it's tiring and it's a lot of work. And sometimes the baby doesn't even get to wear some of its clothes because it grows so fast. Well, that is going to be what 2021 is like. It's like we are all in this infancy stage and we are going to be changing so quick, and we're going to have to get used to the changes, and we're going to have to be ready for fast change. And if we're not, then there's going to be great suffering within you, because change is happening no matter if we want it or not. It is one of the themes for this new age is really to own your soul. Own your soul. It's coming forth. It's already here. You may have already been feeling it, letting go of things that used to matter to you in the past. But now all of a sudden, you're choosing differently. You're choosing from your heart, from your soul, living maybe more simply, caring for humanity, doing those more service projects. And that is because they say that there's a fifth chamber in our heart that is opening in this new age of Aquarius. And I really see that in a lot of people. They're doing, people in my circle are really doing more service work. And it's beautiful because we know that we can't ignore anymore, and we can't turn our eye and not help, because everything has a ripple effect, and it will, come back to haunt us, truly haunt us. And so we are in our service hearts in this 2021. We are in thinking of community. We hear that community, I heard it a couple of years ago, community is the new currency. And I really see that happening because currency is changing. Currency is sending it through the airways now. And, I don't even know really when the last time I had like real money in my wallet. You just don't need it. You can send money through the airways now. It's so easy. It's, why not? Why not do that? And this is an exciting time. It's like we're getting in on the ground floor of creating this new earth together. And so I'm so excited to, first of all, be here with you. Thank you for all that you sacrificed in 2020 and all that you did to stay safe. And we made it. We made it, and we're here, and we're meant to be here, and we're meant to collaborate with Creator and be an instrument in which Creator works through. So open those inner ears, open your third eye, spend time in prayer. And remember, there's two sides to prayer. You say your prayer and then you listen. And listening is a very important part of prayer because that's when you're guided. It's when in those quiet times. So thank you everyone for being here and listening to this forecast. If you have any questions or need any healing work done, I am here for you for shamanic healing. And I love you, love you, love you. Happy new age of Aquarius and new earth. God bless you.